Leaders must not assume that people are uninterested or do not want to get involved in what they are doing. That is a very, very dangerous myth or assumption that you must avoid in leadership. This is Leaders Arise, and my name is Demola Awoyele. I want to say thank you for being a part of this broadcast. We've been on this journey for quite a while, discussing the power of delegation. And guess what? I'm still on my introduction, trying to make you understand the importance of delegation and the how to delegation. Because I began by saying that there are three kinds of or levels of leadership. We have being just a leader, being a great leader, and of course being a good leader, and of course being a great leader. I said a leader does things for people. A good leader does things with people, whereas a great leader does things through people. What will make you move from being a leader to being a great leader is understanding the power of delegation. And in delegation, I said at the last episode, you must debunk the myths that people do not want to be involved, or they are not interested, or they are busy or lazy. No. An average person wants to be involved. It signals to them that you believe in them and, of course, in their potential. Then I made a very profound statement last episode that nobody is actually lazy, or most people are not actually lazy. They are only waiting to be engaged in the right work. Don't ever forget that people or most people are not actually lazy. They are only waiting to be involved in the right work. So leaders, find the right work for your people. That will also mean that don't get people involved in the wrong thing. There can be the right work, there can be the wrong work. Well, I wish I have time to unravel that. Because the man that you thought is lazy is because he has not found the right work. How do you know the right work for your people? Number one, the work that matches their potential. Number two, the work that matches their interest. For example, Jesus told Peter, I will move you from just being a fisher of fishes to a fisher of men. That really signals something to Peter that this is a new approach to fishing. I want to get involved. So Peter would not maybe have joined Jesus if not for that powerful statement that Jesus used as a base, that you will not just be a fisher of fishes, you will be a fisher of men. So how do you know the right work that somebody can get involved in? You will know the right work that somebody can get involved in, number one, by looking at the work that matches their potentials. Number two, the work that matches their interest. The truth of the matter is everybody have an area of interest. I am not saying that you can't delegate to somebody in an area that it does not have interest in or that it does not have potential in. Well, maybe I will visit that some couple of episodes after now. But I'm just saying delegation becomes easier when you involve people in the area of their potential, in the area of their interest. Then so what can constitute a wrong work? A work that wastes people's time. A lot of leaders think they are delegating, but they're actually wasting people's time. For example, you tell people in your church or in your organization, wait behind after the usual close of work or service. And here they are waiting 2-3 hours. They can't tell one specific thing that they were able to do with that precious 3 hours. Especially for highly productive and busy people. People want to get value for their time. Value not necessarily because of the money you will give them, but the fulfillment that they will get, that these 3 hours they spent on this assignment or that they spent on this work has actually made their life better. So that is one thing I want to emphasize today, that getting people involved we entail us getting people to do the right work. Most people are not actually lazy. They are only waiting to be enlisted in the right work. So your job as a senior leader is to discover, number one, what work do I have for people? Number two, what is the right work for this person? Perhaps one of the wrongest things, if I may say, that we do in organizations, especially the church, is to give people a work that does not match their potential. I'm sorry to say this, but this is a new paradigm I also learned a few years ago. For example, somebody is an HR manager in his company. Don't get me wrong. Some of you hearing this today will say, Pastor Demola, This is not what you normally talk about. You know, for example, somebody is an HR manager, human resources manager in his company. And, you know, in some churches, not most, some churches, people like that, he's busy. He's HR for that global company, HR for that multinational. He's busy. Yes, he's busy. Yes, she's busy, but they can get involved. But guess what? What should she get involved in? I'm sorry, not cleaning the toilet. I'm sorry to say that. Even though we believe in church that people can do whatever it is that they are asked to do, not cleaning the toilet. Now, does it mean that she cannot clean? She can. But I'm sorry to say, she will probably consider it a waste of her time to spend 2 hours cleaning the toilet. You know what she will tell you? Sir, can we call cleaning companies to come and clean? I'm ready to pay. So that lady is proud. She's not proud. She just feels that why spend my time cleaning the toilet? Well, I'm sorry to say, because some of you now, you're a pastor, somebody who's using an account, he can clean the toilet, but we are looking at giving people the work that can make delegation easier. So what kind of work can an HR manager do? Oh, very important. Any work that will involve managing people. You can tell her, wait behind today after the service. I'm talking probably maybe to pastors now. Wait behind today after the service. You are going to help coordinate this group of people for this evangelism outreach. Wow. Because that's her job. Because she's human resource manager. She understands how to manage people. So when such a person waits behind after service to get involved in that kind of work, that is the right work for that person. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not insinuating that an HR manager cannot clean the toilet, cannot sweep the floor, but I'm saying that may not be the right work or the best work for that person. Especially in the church, we do not know how to match people's potential with the work we give them. We do not learn how to match people's interest with the work that we give them. I am not saying we should always match their status. Being HR manager is not a status thing now for me in this discussion. It's about area of interest, area of potential. So that you won't think I'm saying that if somebody is a manager, he cannot be asked to sweep the toilet. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, for you to get the right work for people, why not look for the area of interest, the area of potential or gifting or ability, then get them involved. In a lot of churches today, there are tech guys sitting in church having nothing to do. Those guys may not be able to lead prayer meeting, may not, I say, may not. They may not be able to lead prayer meeting, they may not be good as ushers, they may not be able to sing soprano or tenor or whatever, but guess what? They can play around the system. Get them work to do. Dear pastor, stop doing that work alone. Dear manager, stop racking your brain on the system where there are guys in your organization that have the wherewithal to deliver on that project. So getting people involved in entails, like I said, helping them to find the kind of work that match their interests, that match their potential, maybe that match their passion. Because when people work in the area of their passion, they really are not working. They are just catching fun. They are just catching fun. That is what every leader wants to do. You want to have a team that is enjoying what they are doing. They are enjoying doing it. In fact, when somebody is enjoying what he or she is doing, he's not looking at time. You are the one that will be begging them to close. That time is gone, as it were, because they are enjoying what they are doing. How would you get them to enjoy what they are doing, if not that you are careful enough to involve them in their area of interest, their area of potential, skill, gift, talent, and of course, their area of passion. So how do you know a great leader is able to match people with tasks? And that to me is the greatest skill needed in leadership. Being able to put people at the right place or in the right places. Look at great coaches in football. The same guy that was playing nonsense in another team, when they buy this player into their team, they get the best out of the player because they be putting the guy as a defensive midfielder. But the guy is best at attacking. So this new coach just switched the role, moving from a defensive midfielder to an attacking midfielder, and that guy becomes the wonder that the world was actually waiting for. Do you know why? A great coach has been able to match somebody's potential or somebody's area of gift with his work. And that is what makes you a great leader. So let me round up by what I began with 2 episodes ago. Are you a leader? Are you a good leader? or are you a great leader? A leader does things for people. A good leader does things with people, whereas a great leader does things through people. Don't go yet. There are still a lot to learn on this powerful thought I've just shared today. I want you to watch out for the next episode on These Leaders Arise. In case you have questions, you have comments, maybe you have some things you want to add to what I've shared, kindly get them in via the comment sections. Then, of course, help me share this video across your network and watch out for the next episode. In case you are yet to like our page, subscribe to our channel if you are on YouTube. Don't hesitate to do that right away. I look forward to another engaging moment with you on Leaders Arise. Go right there and become the great leader you have been ordained to become. Bye for now.